What is up, you sorry bastards of the internet? BP here. Welcome back to the channel, bprick13. Make sure you guys check out Taylor the Fiend because, yeah, we're going to be getting some of these TikTok videos from his channel because, well, he's already got some awesome commentaries. So make sure you guys check out his channel and subscribe to him because he is so cool. But before we get into that, guys, we are going to be looking at a couple stuff from this wonderful Facebook group called Kevin Samuels discussion group. It's like the red pill space of like Reddit or some shit. And also, I wanted to show you guys this cartoon because it's so damn funny. All right, so this guy, he's like sad and shit, and people are kicking him in his back. It's like anxiety, stress, pain. Sounds like work and like relationships and shit. But lo and behold, some love comes along and body slams his ass. Poor bastard. He was just trying to get a little love, man, a little relief from the pain. They're like, nope. And that's pretty much how modern relationships work today. You're like, oh man, I just need a good woman to love on me and help me feel better. And what do? They body slam your ass. That sucks. All right, so we're gonna be looking at this one first. What is this shit? Nah, man, in front of her dad when she says, "I'm just getting some ice cream." What's this girl doing, man? What kind of ice cream bullshit? Oh, damn! Hey, there is no way that's her dad. No way. Look at his face, bro. That's so disrespectful, man. And girls don't give a shit these days, man, do they? They just do all kinds of shit, man. Freaking. That's embarrassing. All right, so this says now your father's going viral for being embarrassed. I mean, really, you just embarrassed this guy for no freaking reason. And then I just embarrassed him even further on my channel. What is going on, man? What gee whiz, turn this foolishness off. Get this off my channel. All right, what's the next one? Let's see. How to catch a black girl hiding. Okay, looks like a serial killer. He's like looking for the victim. Oh, damn. You done ruined it, lady. You done blew your cover. You can't say period. Otherwise, the guys are going to know. They're going to be like, yeah. That's some bullshit, bro. Oh, man. This guy says another man's trash is still trash. Never date a single mom. You got that right. You got that right, son. Son, if you're watching this channel, you're learning some real gems here. Stay the hell away. This person says she's too much bitterness in this thread. Oh, please. Don't hate. All right, so what does it say? What's understood doesn't have to be explained. Oh, man. Why are they letting women comment on these posts, man? This is supposed to be a guys group, okay, with like 93,000 members and growing. This guy says, who still dates women with kids? They side pieces. Got that right, man. Oh, shit. I love this freaking group, man. It is so wild. Like, I've never laughed so hard in my life. It's crazy. All right, let's check out what Brother Samuels has to say.
Expectations are far too high for where you rank. You'd be very well off to get a guy who's earning $45,000 to $50,000 and go off and have a couple of kids. I mean, this is your life.
Oh my God.
I mean, and so hold on. And this is what I need to. I'm talking about a man who's a solid, decent man. I'm not talking about a bum. I'm talking about an average working man who works hard for his money.
Okay.
A solid, tax-paying, God-fearing, mother-loving, apple pie, hot dog, baseball mother citizen. And you're chuckling like I'm joking. I don't play when I'm talking about the men I respect and advocate for. And you ladies think just because you're making a little bit more money, you can laugh at these men. That's some bullshit, especially when you're average. And you are below average. And get off my, no. Take a break because I'm going to calm down. Nope, absolutely not.
Damn, bro. They pissed him off bad. Oh man. Brother Kevin, man. Brother Kevin. He is the greatest. Bro, he was ruthless as hell. Shit, man. Oh. Wow. They hated him bad. They really did not like him because he was exposing them for like the bullshit that they were doing. I mean, as if money really freaking matters. Like you can honestly live off of 20, 30K a year if you just do things right, but like so many people these days are extremely shallow. It's like, no, I need 7 figures a year. That's like, okay. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Is there one more? Nope. There's that body slam though. Damn, bro. Honestly though, this is what relationships are like today. I mean, I'm just going to be real blunt. Okay, this is from The Pianist. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie, but this is exactly what it's like getting in a relationship these days. Just watch.
Aufstehen! Du, aufstehen! Hoch! Werft ihn raus!
Damn. It's like, man, if you're a guy in the dating market, this is what they want to do to you. They just want to take you up and freaking toss you off the side. It's like, dude, they do not give a shit these days. Oh my gosh. So sad. All right, let's go ahead and get into this, Mr. Taylor the Fiend. What's it say? Me, wrong, guys. Hold on. What's the top say? I can't read this shit. We're going to have to skip this one. I guess it was saying like, women are trying to just like wait on the perfect man to come find them, but they're just hiding in their stupid ass apartments. Like nobody's going to come find you, lady. You got to get on Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, something like that. I mean, I'm not going out there in the bars trying to meet chicks that way, day game, night game. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm just going to do it from my toilet. Sit on my toilet and scroll through. All right, don't be afraid to DM me. We single over here. You could stay at mine 7 days. Yeah, right. Get out of here, lady. You're not single. Listen, man. No such thing as a single woman. That's the secret. There's no such thing as a single woman. They all got somebody at any given time. If a woman's single, it's because of pure choice. Okay, try being a man who's like truly alone, truly lonely, truly alone. All right, men are single by default. Women are single by choice.
Don't forget to go and subscribe to his channel, linked in the video description. And without further ado, let's just jump right in and take a listen as to what some of these women have to say. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
Miley Cyrus has reminded us all that we can buy our own flowers and we can find our own happiness. Well, while that is all true, I don't know about you, but I miss being a wife. I miss holding hands and dancing in the kitchen and intimacy and having history with someone, deep conversations, all of those amazing, wonderful things.
What's sad is like a lot of women are leaving their marriages. They're perfectly good husbands and marriages, and they're just trying to go out there and live like the rest of their girlfriends. And it's like they've come to find out that they've been fooled. It's like, oh, wait a second. And what's sad is like, the wisest man that ever lived, King Solomon, wrote about this sort of situation in the book of Proverbs. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but you should probably read it, especially like chapter 2, where it talks about women who forsake the guide of her youth. They leave the men that they were supposed to follow all their days. They just up and leave for no reason. Yep. Well, this is the result.
So let us not forget that when love is healthy, it is a very, very beautiful thing in our life.
That's the problem, though. Women don't want love. They don't want most men. I mean, 99% of the men available to these women, they don't want. So that's sad because, hey, good men are easy to find. Good women are not.
I've been talking so much about relationships lately that I wanted to remind you guys that whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. You should never have to beg for someone's time and attention when you're in a relationship or marriage.
Okay, just as we learned from the first video here, where the lady is like sitting there in her 20s and then ends up in her like late 60s, all alone and gray-headed, that's called a missed opportunity. Okay, so when you decide you want to be like your friends and just be free and shit, and you miss the boat, so to speak, you miss out on good men because you think you could find better out there in the world. Okay, that's called a missed opportunity. So yes, you can freaking miss shit that's good for you.
Lately, that I wanted to remind you guys that whatever is meant for you will not pass you by.
Notice she said, whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. And she could not be more wrong. Like I just said, that's called a missed opportunity, lady.
You should never have to beg for someone's time and attention when you're in a relationship or marriage with them.
Guys, every time I hear that sentence from these women on TikTok, it makes me grin like my animated character. I find it incredibly funny whenever you have these girls say, man, you shouldn't have to beg for someone's attention or for someone to care about you. You're absolutely correct, by the way. Like, if you're with someone who doesn't care about you, my question is, why did you choose them in the first place? That's the thing that amazes me, guys. You'll have so many of these dating coaches and these gurus, okay, repeatedly throughout their life selecting men who are not interested in them, and then when they rock around to 30 or they get divorced, they're like, man, you know, you shouldn't really have to beg for someone's attention or for someone to care about you. Why did you choose them in the first place?
That's exactly what I had to do.
I will answer that question for you, my friend. They choose those men based upon simple attraction, okay, shallow reasons, okay, either they had money or they had tattoos, some bullshit reasons, okay, and then they question themselves as to why there's no good men. Okay, well, you're choosing you're choosing felons, you're choosing guys with criminal histories. Okay, like, what do you expect? You think these guys are just going to settle down and change their ways for you, for literal you? Would you do that? Would you change your ways for a man? Okay.
In my marriage with my ex-husband. If you missed the entire story of my ex, I pinned the first part. Scroll down, there's 6 parts in total.
I cannot imagine, guys, like, apologies for pausing the video again, guys, and interrupting it here, but let it sink in what this woman has done. She has posted a 6-part video series, if I'm hearing that correctly, on the details of her relationship. And they wonder why men don't like opening up these days, because apparently your relationship can just be posted to TikTok when it's over. Like, it absolutely disgusts me, guys, how people can have a private, intimate relationship where they supposedly care about one another, and then you have one party just jump on the internet and do a 6-part video expose on TikTok. It's like, and you wonder why men don't want to commit to you. That's craziness.
Bro, you think that's bad? You should go on Facebook. They actually have Facebook groups that blast the men in the city. Like, each city has a Facebook group of, it's something like, are we dating the same man or something like that? But women will get on these Facebook groups and blast these men that are on dating apps and be like, oh, am I dating the same guy that you are? Please let me know down in the comments. Like, literally, there is no such thing as a secret. There is no such thing as privacy. It's absolutely disgusting. Let's continue.
So about a year after my husband and I got divorced, I met this great guy. Coincidentally, we were both on a last-minute trip to visit our friends in Orlando. We met at this really cool speakeasy bar and hit it off. Coincidentally, he lived about an hour, hour and a half from me, depending on the traffic. So we dated for the next 3 or 4 months. And then all of a sudden he got busy with work. He was a project manager and he just had to he was consumed with that for
Yeah, so translation, you were just a bit of fun that he met randomly out at a bar.
a while. Without going
He got busy. He went back to his wife and kids. He's like, "Listen, I know this has been real. This has been great. It's been fun, but I got to get back to my wife and kids." I said that as a joke to a woman one time after we just got done having sex. I said that to her. She started crying. I was like, "Listen, I'm kidding. It was just a joke."
into too much detail, he basically let me know that he wouldn't be able to see me as much as he did. So the hardest thing about that for me was that I really liked him and I liked where our relationship was progressing to.
But you left your husband for that experience? I think that's a bad deal.
Yeah, so you didn't have a relationship, but carry on.
However, I just got out of a 10-year relationship, 7 years dating my ex, 3 years married to him, where all I was begging for was time and attention. And this new guy that I was dating.
Okay, didn't you just give advice of you shouldn't have to beg somebody for their time or their attention? I'm sure if you just gave your husband plenty of sex, he would be very motivated to spend more time with you. But what happens in a lot of these long-term relationships and marriages is women will often weaponize sex. So let's say you get to 10 years in your marriage, all right, they're probably not going to give you sex anymore, or they're going to like give it to you in smaller portions, like maybe once or twice a month. And so, and then they wonder, why doesn't my husband show me any attention? Well, that sounds like an excuse to me, lady, because I'm sure your husband was very happy and content in being with you and having a family.
Was basically telling me that he wasn't going to have the time for me. So me sticking up for myself and putting a price on my emotions and my happiness, I basically...
By the way, this guy over here on the right, he's like just standing there smiling like, what the heck, dude? Are you going to speak anytime soon? Because we want to hear what you have to say, bro. Especially with that vast underbite that you have. Sorry.
Told him that I had just got out of that relationship and I wasn't going to beg for someone's time or attention. There are doctors who work 24, 48-hour shifts and still go home to their wives and their families.
Something that you left behind. I mean, what are you complaining for? You're the problem. What the hell?
I know people are super busy these days. However, if you want to make something a priority in your life, you make it a priority.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You weren't a priority, but hey, congratulations for you, a strong and independent woman sticking up for yourself after 4 months of getting screwed around, just showing him how much self-respect that you have. Self-respect starts at the very beginning, by the way. This is something that all of these people seem to miss. It starts at the beginning. If you had self-respect, if you had boundaries, if you were looking to be taken seriously, then you should be starting that from the beginning. You don't go in the talking stage or the dating stage for 4 months. Like, this is a short one, by the way, guys. Like, the amount of women who get on here and say that they've done the exact same thing for 15 months is honestly staggering. But the guy didn't want you. And if you had common sense, which she probably does, but she just ignored it, you would know this right from the very beginning, that the dude didn't want anything serious with you.
You make the time for it. You carve it out. So we basically just stopped dating and we don't communicate anymore. I found out recently that he's engaged and I really liked him and I know he's a great catch. So I am super happy for him and wish him nothing but the best.
Man, you can tell this woman is hurting inside. Holy hell.
When you put a price on yourself and your worth, It shows. It lets people know that you're serious about your goals and your manifestations.
Manifestations.
So keep doing you and do not settle.
Thanks, Queen.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
Marriage is boring and it is for people who enjoy being comfortable. Now, yes, there are exceptions to the rule. Oh my God, I met my person. Like we do this and we do that. We have a great time. Da, da, da. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule. But
let me just briefly point this blatantly obvious thing out. So a lot of these ladies out here are, they're advocating for being single and strong and independent and all this bullshit. But then if you go on TikTok and you find like certain nurses and like caretakers, they actually talk about how all these players, they end up having some sort of awful health crisis, and then they're stuck in some nursing home for the rest of their life with no one to care for them. And it's like, yo, they'll ask them, like, yo, what happened? And they're like, well, I just didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have kids, Now, granted, there are exceptions to that. Some people genuinely did not want to be single. Men, for example, a lot of men don't want to be single. They just are very lonely and alone by default. And they have wives that up and leave like these women have. And so they're left all by themselves. But for the most part, all these players and shit who are out there living it up, it's like their life comes to a screeching halt, and you're like, oh shit, damn. So yeah, boring marriage is better than no marriage, in my personal opinion. But let's continue.
as someone who is recently divorced, it's boring. And for a woman, it's a job. We are raising a grown ass man, basically. It just gets repetitive and boring. It would really take a special kind of person for me to want to ever get married again. And
yeah, so don't. Nobody's asking you to get married again. Like, you don't want to get married? Cool. Some dudes just dodged a bullet from that. Like, I'm not understanding. Like, for the amount of people that get on here, guys, and they say like, oh, I don't care about being married. Like, that's not the be all end all. It's like, okay, why are you recording the TikTok then? To announce to the world that, that you don't need marriage? Like, what's the point of making the video then?
You know what? I'm not opposed to waiting until I'm 50, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, something tells me you're going to be waiting for longer than that if you're trying to wait until you're 50.
Now, once again, everything I just said, I know there are exceptions to the rules. I don't need people going in the comments getting crazy, but my personal opinion, marriage is boring.
No, marriage is honorable and all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. So marriage is not boring. It's just boring for you, okay? And yeah, so unfortunately, women are out here living it up and cheating on their husbands and boyfriends and stuff just because they're bored, okay? Not because their dude is so awful and terrible. It's just because they got nothing else to do. It's like, why don't you just go get a coloring book or some shit? Go to the gym. Why do you have to like ruin lives and destroy families? Like, what the hell? But yeah, that's the bullshit we're dealing with today. But anyways, guys, I can't really finish this video. It's just way too long. And this guy never said a word. He never said a peep. Let's see.
This nice
Nope.
time.
Nope. Damn. It's all good. But yeah, Taylor the Fiend, he actually has really good commentary. So I really enjoy his input. So make sure you guys go and support his channel. He's very cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. You have a wonderful day. I'm BP signing out.